motivation is just proving my family wrong, actually, at the main point. Because everyone said I was a failure as a kid.
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with two amazing guests. This is Thomas Wu and this is Princess Amelia. Welcome. We are in my car.
What are you doing?
He's in the back. I
This is
can't even
very
see the screen.
random.
My eyes are so blurry, I can't see this. I'm not flexible enough to go forward. This is as far forward as I got.
No, you don't. Thomas is in the back doing full-on middle splits. Just to
Yoga.
go.
He's stretching right now.
I'm the most unflexible person.
I feel like they can see you. Can they see you? Yeah.
Yeah, they can see you.
I'm just zoom in on Thomas if they want to see Thomas.
Yeah.
only.
So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to achieve your goals. These two right here have achieved some really pretty amazing goals.
And you too.
Thank you. And
We all did.
We all did.
And we're sharing today.
And we're sharing basically our story of a goal that we achieved and some advice to any of you guys that are also going through a process of achieving your dreams and goals.
Okay. This is scary.
Who wants to go first?
Amelia can go first.
Oh, you
Okay.
can
You're in
go
the front.
first.
Front to back. Front to
Okay.
back.
What I don't know what to say.
What is a goal that
What is a
you
goal you had?
achieved either like this year, last year?
So one of the goals that I have achieved last year was reaching 1 million followers in 1 month. Which
On
is
where?
TikTok.
There we go.
Which was crazy because Thomas was just doing a lot of content and I would just, be me and it works. And yeah, that was pretty it.
Did you want that goal? As in, like, did you
Yeah.
set it for yourself?
Yeah, and
You
every
did.
month after that is 1 million for you guys.
Asking you to describe.
Oh,
We're asking
wow.
for you to tell us your
As in,
goals
like-
and
And I
aspirations.
did.
Guys,
I
Guys,
will
guys.
go back there.
as in, like, describe your goal and sort of like the process, how you were feeling. Were you anxious? Were you excited?
Oh my gosh. So when I was starting off, it was like scary. I didn't want to do
She hated
TikToks.
me.
Yeah, because he made fun of
I
me.
force her.
He made fun of me
Oh.
on TikTok, right?
Uh-huh.
And everybody was like sending me videos of me being made fun. So I feel really embarrassed because that
I didn't
wasn't
make fun
like
of you. I just put the camera and record, and I hid it behind the milk jug, and she didn't see it. It was just you throwing a tantrum.
oh yeah,
Ah.
and it's about me not wanting to wash the dish.
Uh-huh.
And it was bad. It was like a funny video of me like screaming. After that, people like know I'm spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting like hates and stuff.
Oh.
But then, as time goes by and I try to make like
I'm just trying to stay comfortable, being flexible.
which you're not.
Like I could sit normally, but I'm back here. So I'm like just like doing my thing. It works.
Yeah,
better
there we
like
go.
this.
Or you can also
Well, you
put
did
your
great.
knees down in the middle and just like kind
I'm
of.
too tall.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm like I'm too tall.
Okay.
It's the best we got.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't know where we left off.
The-
Oh yeah, so as time goes by
Mhm.
and then I try to make like friendly content,
Mhm.
and like talk to them and they're like, "Oh, she wasn't like mean at all." And they're starting to like me and they like became like defending my side more than Thomas.
And that's how our fan base split into two pieces.
So, and we also gained followers really fast because we did a competition of, who reached 1 million followers faster, me or Thomas? Like whoever reached faster, buy the other person boba for a whole year. That's like our thing, and
Wait,
we
you
reached
just
followers
reminded me.
really
You
fast.
you owe me Bobo this entire year. I just realized.
Oh, I won.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Anyway, so yeah,
So technically, this was sort of like Thomas's like kind of push for you.
for us,
For
'Cause
both of you,
it's
yeah.
really good. Like we gain followers really fast because people are like, "Oh, I'm on Amelia's side," and some people are like, "I'm on Thomas' side." And see who's gonna win, who's gonna be like, and everybody is just like jumping on like
No one wanted me to do videos with me in the beginning. Everybody called me crazy.
yeah, like you're
I was
so
like-
mean.
Thank me in 6 months.
So basically, Thomas kind of started that like flow and wave, and you sort of
Yeah.
just like grabbed onto it, and you kind of like went together.
Yeah, and
It's like a wave. You surf it in the ocean. You gotta catch the wave and you just
That's
ride it
true.
all the way until it dies.
Did you experience some hard times with that?
In the beginning, yeah.
yeah. Sometimes like your content doesn't work well, but like you have to like find something to like that works that your fan enjoy to watch, which I did, which is like dancing videos. Because back then all the trends was just like a lot of dancing coming out,
Yeah.
and like more than now, because TikTok now is like pretty dead. Like dance is not coming out as good as before. Most people are just doing
YouTube.
reposting content from YouTube. They're just doing like troll video or like pep talks, but like back then the trend was like furthermore like fun and to make. So yeah, back then blowing up was easier because you know, more trendies.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
What is a personal goal that you achieved?
A personal goal?
Yeah. It can be
She
hobbies.
passed me in followers.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a goal.
But that's
Don't
a
forget.
social media goal. I'm
Oh,
talking about
personal.
personal, as in like you won something or you did something with your hobbies, yourself.
Oh, you bought a house.
Oh yeah, I did.
Where?
The house we're living in right
Yeah,
now.
we did.
Oh, seriously? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I did. I forgot. I was thinking
How'd you
about
forget you bought a house.
like I was thinking about like
well,
school
technically,
and stuff like
I
that.
bought it. I
'Cause,
chose
like-
it. She bought it.
I did.
There you go.
That was crazy.
And when was this?
This was a few months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
That's
6 months ago.
amazing.
8 months?
8 months already. Time
Oh my
flies.
gosh.
You're
Do
getting
you have an even more personal goal?
Even more personal goal? Let me think.
Like for people
Oh
it
yeah,
can be
I got in a model runway in Vietnam. When I was a little kid, my mom always like pushed me to like a lot of like acting class, dance classes, modeling class, singing class. She put me through like everything. So she wanted to like find out like what am I good at. Modeling is like the base to get into like entertainment world. Easiest way to get in there. She put me through like modeling class, and she used to be a model too.
your mom.
Yeah, she's like Miss
She's
Sport.
Miss World or Miss,
Miss
Sport,
Sport.
something like that.
Wow.
19
She's a beauty
something.
pageant. Well,
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, she teach me like how to model and stuff. And we got casting, and I got in, and I just did a runway. That designer was really, really popular in Vietnam. It was
Just one?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's really hard to get in one.
I see. Do you have any advice to share to viewers who are also trying to maybe grow on social media?
You just hop on like trends, like early trends. If something is trendy, you just gotta do it right away. Or something is like already been viral, but like you feel like it's good for your content and like your fans likes it. You just gotta like do it, you know?
Until
Don't
you-
create, just document. Don't
Like-
think about making content. Just document
Yeah, just
what
do
you're
it.
doing.
Maybe sometime you can do like, oh, today we're doing this. Today
Most
we're doing
people
that.
stress out
Lifestyle
thinking,
content will be nice.
They stress out thinking that they have to make content and make it appealing. You just document what you do in your daily life. Just keep it simple and just post. I think
Yeah.
the first thing people need to learn is editing. Just on your phone.
Yeah.
That's it. Takes like an hour to learn.
Yeah. And
Just
you
document everything you do.
Yeah.
Just think of it as just a vlog, basically.
you never know. Your video might go like whoop.
Thomas Wu, it is your turn to share a work goal and a personal goal that you achieved.
My personal goal, let's see. This year, no, my work goal right now, social media. I want to hit 10 million subscribers by the time the year's over. I want to build a YouTube team. On the back end and on the front end. So I want to have at least 3 or 4 people in every YouTube video as like a team member, like how they do with Amp World, the old G Phase Clan. Just have like a group of like good friends just to make content, and also have assistants and people in the back end managing all the stuff, so I'm not losing my mind all the time.
How many hours do you sleep a day?
Probably like 3 to 4.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Because like from 12 to 3 a.m. is when I'm researching content
Wow.
and I'm planning a YouTube video. So
I feel like that's really bad for your health. I don't think
Crack energy
I don't
drink.
think you guys should do that. That's really bad.
you know in the movie Inside Out where anxiety just cracks?
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da. That's me every night.
Yeah,
Oh.
anxiety. It's just like brain. You guys have to draw.
I
all
feel
the,
like I don't have any other emotions outside of anxiety.
Yeah. Your brain
Anxiety
just,
is
like,
already locked
thinking of,
away
like,
everything. That is the main goal right now. I mean, every other goal I've ever set out and said I'd do, I actually achieved already. Like being famous, 400 million views per month. So that's a pretty big achievement. Income is amazing. YouTube pays like no tomorrow.
Commercial break. Cue the
Commercial
elevator
break.
music.
Oh.
I asked you if
Oh.
if you work on your goals every single day.
Every single day.
And what keeps you going?
Every time you see a good video and the millions of views, it's like a dopamine rush. And my brain is like just constantly wired to continue. And like there's no off button. So when I start and when the ball is rolling, I can't stop. Personal goals was to always improve myself as a person overall, right? I never really knew what I was doing. I was just wandering lost. And someone once told me, like, the more you give out into the world, the more helpful things you do, you'll eventually get it back. The universe will spin it back to you. Like, what goes around comes around. So help as many people as you can, and one day the universe will help you back. So I try to help my friends as much as possible. I just try to be like the most giving person with knowledge and advice and time.
So when you guys find yourself in a moment where you wake up and you're like, what the heck am I doing with my life? Or why am I not achieving this goal fast enough? Why does it feel like it's moving away from me? what do you tell yourself in that moment? Or do you not get these kind of thoughts?
I do get those kind of thoughts.
Or just be the best version as I can. Just like perform as optimal as possible. And there's like no room for failure. You gotta do whatever you can to achieve your results, to achieve your goals. That's just how I am though. Like there's no option for failure. Like if you're failing, just like move on, find a new job, find a new lane. That's the way I take it.
So when you feel pressured to achieve something,
I love the feeling of being pressured because it makes you stronger. Trials and tribulations just build character. It builds you a lot.
Amelia?
What about me?
Well, what do you tell yourself when you're under stress? When you wake up one morning and you're like,
I want boba.
I just be like, Amelia, get better. You gotta go to work.
I'm honest. I don't even think Amelia's ever been stressed sometimes. You're such a free spirit.
Oh yeah, I do tend to be like, like I'm so young. I want to like enjoy my teen years, but also like you're working at the same time. So like I don't push myself too much. I still want to be a kid, still want to enjoy this and that. Like I'm not gonna like overwork myself. But I know, I'm still gonna like push myself to a point, but not too much. But if I do stress sometimes about my goals, I just tend to like make more videos.
Well, actually, I do find that as a stress reliever, though. Well, sometimes when I'm stressed out, I just start making content.
So when you feel stressed or some kind of negative energy, you just not as in do video, but you kind of let it go and just continue doing something until you find that energy again to keep going.
Avoid it. If I feel stressed and stuff, I kind of like push it away, like forget about it.
I mean, it's just discipline. You'll get your highs and lows. But it's whether how much you push through it. Bad day, okay, go next tomorrow. Do it again tomorrow until it works out. Like that's how like my best friend or YouTube manager is. I'll just post a bad video or 2 or 3 bad videos, and then I'll be like, bro, my videos aren't doing good. He'll be like, oh well, go next. Try again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't really do much. Like if you're failing, you can't really do much about it. You just gotta assess the situation and see how you can improve and go on to that. Thinking about it too much isn't gonna help. What motivates me is just probably actually motivation is just proving my family wrong, actually, at the main point. Because everyone said I was a failure as a kid. Because I didn't go to school. We were really poor, so we always focused on sports. Like, we needed to get our way out. And I used to live with my grandma. And then my grandma owned the house, but we owed money on the house. So it's like, if she passed away, the house gets taken away from the bank. So there was like a ticking time bomb. The clock, there was an hourglass ticking. We didn't know when she was going to pass away. So I was forced to like move my ass as fast as possible to make money as fast as possible, like at any means necessary. And then it just made me like, okay, I'm gonna get good at video editing. I'm gonna go get good at sports. I'm gonna get good at boxing. I became a national champion by the time I was like 15. Then I did YouTube. Then I did editing, then I did Photoshop, and I was working for like commercial companies when I was 15, doing photography and editing for them under the table, and working with YouTubers by the time I was 17, and I was almost good at everything. Then I got into management when I was 21. I just really had to prove my family wrong, because everyone's like, oh, you didn't go to school, you're never gonna make it. The main thing was like, I was really like shafted as a kid, because I grew up with a cousin, and she was like the golden goose of the family. Like, I was never invited to dinner. If I was invited, I wasn't allowed to sit at the family table. I sat at a different table. It was just like a drive and a motivation to just do better, just to prove them wrong. I was basically Harry Potter, just no difference. I'm not even joking. Sleeping
family
under the
could
stairway.
be like the motivation for your goals sometimes.
Yeah. So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be petty today. I don't flex on
not a
social
bad
media.
thing.
I only flex on Facebook. So I would wake up in the morning, I'll put on my Rolex, I'll be like, I'll take a photo of it in the sun, and I'll be like, what a good day today. Post it straight to Facebook, because that's only my family would say it. No one else knows my Facebook. So it's just me being petty.
I think
be petty, guys.
maybe 500K, 1 million people now know that you do have a Facebook.
Oh yes, that's right. I do have a Facebook, a public profile though.
I do have a Facebook
private
too.
one, and I have a
I
public
have a
one.
Facebook too.
Everybody have Facebook.
Amelia has a Facebook, but she doesn't know how to log in.
Anyway, your turn.
Amelia, I have another question for you.
Oh, okay. Skip Sophie turn.
You recently moved to LA, to America from Vietnam.
Yes, I love this kind of question.
You moving to LA and achieving here success and stability is, I think, is a goal achievement. I think that's an amazing thing to do. Well, if it was 2 years ago, then you were 13.
Yes.
So, right when you're the first year of being a teenager, and you already did something this major, what kind of things have you experienced that what did you feel in those moments, and how did you get over them?
So I go to school, right? I used to go to public school.
Yes.
Before I blow up, then we have to go to online classes now because you can't go to public school. So before I was blowing up, I have a friend. We're not gonna say her name. I think you know who you are. Everybody knows, but we're not friends anymore. She used to have like 2,000 like followers, and I was like sad because I have one. And I was like, Dad, why can't I have 2,000 followers? And he's like, you have to believe in yourself, and I know you're worth more than that. And yeah, after like time goes by and I transferred to like this different school, everybody like likes me at first because, you know, I was just a new student. And then when I blowed up, people start
the story
like
behind why everybody liked Amelia was pretty messed up. I'll actually say, because it's funny now that we're thinking back at it, they were just using Amelia just to buy them food. I remember every day after school they would just like drag her out just so Amelia could buy them food. And then that's why I was laughing when we went to Heidi Lao last time, because the last time she hung out with them, they all dragged her to Heidi Lao and they racked up like a $200 bill and they stuck Amelia with the bill. I'm
like a really generous and nice person. Like, I'm not gonna be greedy about, you know, like if you're a good friend and I enjoy hanging out with you, I'm not gonna be greedy about like split the bill or not buy you food. I'm like a gift person.
Giver.
Yeah, I will give you everything if you're a good, like I'll give you my world if you're like, you're good to me. Like, you know, my second year in like US, I'm still a kid. I'm 14, still a kid, and I just want to make friends. But it came off like, you know, I didn't expect that. It happens. Sometimes you meet good and bad people. Well, time goes fast, so the school ends, and yeah, I just be homeschooled. Just working with Thomas every day, do content, and he makes my mentality feels better because, you know, my view like went up, and I start meeting a lot of fans that they're like really happy to see me, like appreciate like my existence, excited to see for like who I am, and that makes me like motivated to like make more content every day, make more fans, make more people to like love me. I just love like everybody that like believes in me and like supporting me from the start. Everybody's like, we believe in you even though you're sad, and I lose my best friend, everybody was like still supporting me and stuff. So thank you so much.
Oh, so you're saying you're really thankful because
Yeah,
you're moved to America and you're sort of like this unplanned connection with you and Thomas, and having
it's
this
also like
business growing together that really kind of motivated you to continue being happy here.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, also like a luck to be famous.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Great way to conclude that.
I mean, it's also luck and consistency, right?
Of course.
I mean, luck, life, your entire life is literally just off of chance. Everything you do in life is literally just a gamble. So everything you do in life, if you think about it, it's all chance and it's all probable. It's just how many times are you gonna take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you? And what I've noticed is people don't take opportunities that are given to them. I've seen so many people around me like just fumble opportunities. Like, I'm not even joking, like people with millions of followers. There's so many people that are given opportunities every day that they just pass up on because they're complacent or they're just not willing to take it. If you want to make it out there, sometimes you just gotta do what works instead of doing what you want to do until what you did worked, has made your foundation, you know, solid. You've built yourself, and then you're able to branch off, and now you're comfortable to do whatever you want. A lot of people don't have that luxury. You're just not born into it, right? You don't have, if you weren't born into money, or if you weren't born into fame, you have to do what works instead of doing what you want. You're not gonna be like Kim Kardashian's daughter, where you can just walk out and just do whatever you want and just automatically be famous. This is an opportunity. I'm not gonna let it go by. I've never let any opportunity pass me up. That's what I've learned growing up, less privileged, is that anything that comes your way, you just take it and make the most out of it. That's what I feel like is important if you're starting off at the bottom. If you have a viral video, take that idea, see what worked, and run with it.
I feel like you have to like abuse the time.
Because I see people, they get a little bit of followers and they start doing what they want and then they fall off. Or they get a little bit of followers, they get famous, and then they make a little bit of money, and then you take a vacation, you're like, oh, I can spend this money now. It's like, I've never seen this money in my life before. You're making more money than you ever did last year combined in your 1 month. Now that your money's run out and you're not making the same amount of money anymore, your followers aren't flowing anymore because you stopped content and you went on vacation. So what are you gonna do now? And you start heading back into social media, but your wave is gone. You've thrown away your opportunity.
People forget.
You stopped working. Yeah, people forget about you. Your money's not the same. It's not flowing in no more. The views aren't flowing in anymore, and you fumbled the ball.
And you're getting desperate. And you're
so
sad.
Even if you take advantage of all the opportunities you can, if you're not consistent and just have the drive to continue
That's
on
true.
with it, you'll eventually lose it.
Because there's always a time in a year where there's always a moment where you need to collect. So collect like as much as possible.
I mean,
before
there's
it
a
goes
saying,
away.
right? Anybody can get it, but not everybody can keep it. Same thing with making money. Making money is easy, right? If you know a thing or two, making money is not hard, but keeping money is the hard part. At the end of the day, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you have after everything is done. Same thing goes with all the work you put in towards achieving your goals, right? It doesn't matter how many hours you put in on perfecting your craft, on improving your skills, but if you aren't taking the initiative to take every opportunity you can, there's no point. Like, think of it as like a multiplier. Every opportunity you take is 10 times a single step forward. Instead of taking one step forward, you're now taking 10 to 100 steps forward. So instead of doing 20 hours a day just grinding out like me and not taking every opportunity, it's going to take you
Way more
20
than that.
steps to get there. Instead of doing that 20 hours and taking the opportunity, now you've taken 200 steps. And that's the way I see it.
Thank you,
So
Thomas.
I am constantly grinding content on top of taking every opportunity. That's why I feel like I'm speedrunning social media at this. Everything just seems to be going by really fast. It's 2 months. 10 months, 2 billion views. I think not too many other people have done that. Even though as big as me and Amelia are, sometimes when we take a week off, we're not the same. We come back and our analytics are like down by 40%. Along the way, you'll meet people. Try to be nice with everybody. Try to be open. Don't be closed off. Don't be stuck up. Don't be shy. Make it an effort to be social. Make as many friends as possible. The more people you know, the farther you will get. Life is about how many people you know, to be honest. It doesn't matter how good you are at something. It also matters about who you know. Because you can be amazing, and if you don't know certain people, you're still not going to get through the door. I met a good friend. His name is Alex, and he taught me everything I know about writing an email. Like, before, I was making only $200 to $300 through a sponsorship, and I had 1 million followers, 1.5 million followers doing Pokemon content. He taught me for like 3-4 years, right? Rough beginning. He taught me how to write like as good as I box. Writing an email is the same thing as boxing, and I went from a $200 email to a $15,000 brand deal with only 1 million followers. So it was crazy. I was lucky I responded to his email. At first I was hesitant. I thought he just wanted to take advantage of me because I had 1 million followers. He only had 50,000. He was the first Pokemon TikToker that I saw on the app, and I was like, I saw this guy as a competition. It's good to meet more people. If I didn't meet Alex, I don't think I would be where I would be at right now on social media financially.
Shout out to Alex.
Yep,
Yeah,
Alex.
financially. I'd still be viral, but I wouldn't be making the same kind of money because he helped me make a lot of money on the back end. What do you think about doing what works over what you want? What do you feel about that?
Honestly, it depends what you want. I mean, if all you want is to do nothing all day and relax, then obviously that will not get you the goals that you want. However, if
You just said that what you want.
I'm sorry, what?
No, that's correct.
If that's
If
if,
that's
a
what you
person wants that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like everybody wants that, but
I feel like everybody wants big dreams and aspirations, but they don't want to put in the work to get there.
Yeah,
They're
they
just, you know,
want it
I
to,
want a
like,
Ferrari, I want a big house, I want this, I want
You
that.
just want to like give it like.
But they don't want to like.
to your face like that.
Your viral video blew up. I didn't let that go. I took it and I ran with it. And look at where we're at right now. Punching you across the room, right? And it was kind of crazy if you think about it. But 50 million views in the first month, like.
So I think what we're all trying to say is that when you're just starting out, you shouldn't worry about it's your only opportunity or somebody else stealing your, spotlight, competitors. You
No.
shouldn't worry about that because
Not
you're
yet.
not even,
Like,
don't even
we're
know
the
what
only
to do.
one.
You're not on the billboard yet. You're not there yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So what you should do is just focus on what you want to achieve. If you want to achieve in work, if you want to achieve a specific number of followers on social media, then at least just start filming something every single day. And
I mean, in the beginning, just start and stay consistent
Let-
until you find that big viral push. Then you lock in.
exactly. So let your motivation run as long as it can, and then when it runs out, which it will because motivation works like that, you have to let your discipline kick in, and you have to keep repeating it every single day. And there will be setbacks. There will be moments where you're like, I don't want to
This
do
is,
this.
like, not worth it. Yeah.
But you have to keep thinking about what you truly want. Don't focus on what you want this moment, as in like this moment you probably want to quit, go lay down. Go think about what you truly want in the bigger picture and focus on that, letting your energy and that happiness take over, and continue letting that discipline continue until it becomes a habit. Then when you feel yourself improving in some sort of industry or work, then you can always think about doing a little more than you did yesterday,
Right.
doing a little more than you usually prefer to do. So when you come out of that comfort zone, you start to grow, and then you can go, it will naturally come to you, the opportunities, the people. It might seem like, yes, you do have to do stuff to get there where it magically comes to you magically, but when you're in that spot, you will just be open to all of your opportunities. You will see what things you need to learn, and you will see what people are helpful or not. You just need to continue and let yourself
out
actually
there.
do something to get your goal.
Opportunities present themselves when you go out there. If you sit, no opportunities will walk up to you.
Plus, you don't know what
Unless
an
you're me and
opportunity is.
your opportunity flies over from Asia and just lands into your house. This one right here, my opportunity.
Oh my
So when you're sitting down and you don't know what to do, you don't know what an opportunity is.
No, you don't.
But when you're already out there and you have learned to stay consistent and go towards your goals, you can already see when an opportunity comes to you, and you're just going to take it
No, that's true,
because
though.
you want the bigger picture. Thank you guys so much. Thomas, come back in the light.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for sharing. Not only did you share with my followers and your followers,
Yeah,
you also shared with me.
Yeah.
Because I did not know a lot of these things, like your personal stories.
Now you know.
Now I know, and I feel much closer to you guys. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go forward to. Should I reveal what it is? I feel like it's gonna be revealed when I post this.
Yeah, Nevada's birthday.
We're gonna go to Nevada's secret birthday. We're gonna surprise her. You guys stay golden. Keep achieving your goals because it's absolutely possible. I mean, us two are teenagers. This guy, young adult, and he already experienced a lot of things in his life, and he's gonna learn more. We're gonna learn more. We don't know everything we know
There's
right now
always
at
more
this
to
point.
learn. There's-
I learned
there's
everything
never-
after 20, so
I think we'll learn everything after 20.
I was pretty dumb. 19, not gonna lie.
You're not gonna learn
Well,
everything
you're-
after
you're
20.
teenage,
You're gonna learn your
but
entire
your
life.
brain is not fully
No, like
open
everything
yet.
up to the point I'm at.
Exactly. Achieving your goals should be fun. It should be fun because you're going somewhere where you want to be.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be hard. Obviously, it's going to be challenging, but you got to do something challenging to get something that other people don't get.
Nothing's
and it
gonna
doesn't-
be easy, right?
And it doesn't have to be right now, like, you know, become an astronaut or something. It can be just a personal thing like cutting out on fast food. It can be something like going and starting a new hobby, a new job, and getting away from an old job. It can be any type of personal and work goal. So, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and check out Princess Amelia and Thomas Wu, Infamous Wu, if you haven't yet. Comment down what other videos you want to see if you enjoyed this one. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay.
I'm a yapper. I'm a professional yapper.